Now, after you've put the information into the general ledger, you will now need to put them into the subsidiary ledgers. We keep information in the subsidiary ledgers so we could better see all of the reports that we need. It's very simple to do so. The subsidiary ledgers that you will need to input them, the information, are already titled. So for instance, this information under client needs to go in the subsidiary ledger called client. So if we go to the System tab, we can find a folder called Client, click on the document called Client, and what we will do is simply paste the information right here. When the information has been input, you highlight it like that. That way, if I look at it, I know the information in the general ledger has been put into the subsidiary ledger. The only thing you need to remember is that the client information will be put in the rest of the subsidiary ledgers. The reason this is so we could know which clients each information pertains to. So what we'll do now is put the rest of the information into the subsidiary ledgers. It's fairly simple to do. So we've highlighted this. The next would be defective rate. Is there information in defective rate? Yes, there is. So the defective rate subsidiary ledger will need to be updated. So we go to Assistant. We find a subsidiary ledger called defective rate. We click on defective rate. We go down to the most current spot. It goes to the general ledger. We're going to copy and paste the client information, which goes right here. Unhighlight it. And then we are going to copy and paste the defective rate information. Once we have done that, and the defective rate information is in there, we will highlight it. Next, we will input the screen purchase information. First, we're going to copy the client information. We're going to find screen purchase. Click on screen purchase. And copy in the client information. Then we're going to paste the screen purchase information. Next, we're going to see if there's any screen sold information. There is not. So we don't need to put that into the screen sold subsidiary ledger. However, if you needed to put information in, you simply would go there and click on the screen sold subsidiary ledger. Look at the general ledger. We also don't have any information for accounts receivable / payable, so we won't put anything in there. Payment request, we don't have anything in there. When you get to lead, you'll need to click on the lead folder. Then you'll need to pick the correct lead sheet. In this case, the lead sheet is Brooklyn. Click on Brooklyn. Once you do that, you could find a place to put the lead by searching the phone number. So you click on copy, you go to Control F, and there we go. We could see that right there. This is where you would put it. Be sure to first put in the timestamp. Just copy that. Paste special, paste values. Here's the timestamp. And you could put in information right here into the same sheet as the timestamp. And that's all you need to know. The reason why you need to do that is if I need to look at the customer and see what the notes of all the transactions were, I could say, oh, we met with him on the 31st at around 4:44. We purchased screens from him and we told him the prices would probably drop. If we want to see our whole history of him, we could also see it on this line. And that's all you really need to know. So after you're done with that, you've input that, and you put the fill so I know it's in there, and then you've filled in everything, so that would be all you need to do.